Welcome! Today we're going to talk about this beautiful 2021 Infiniti Q50 Century that we have for sale. One beautiful vehicle, one awesome sport luxury sedan. I've been with Infiniti for close to 20 years, so I've seen the whole evolution of this product. It started off as a G35 sedan, which I used to have one myself. And it's evolved into the G37 sedan, then into the Q50. And unfortunately, this advanced FrontMiship platform vehicle with a powerful V6, rear-wheel drive or intelligent all-wheel drive like this one has. Unfortunately, that's all coming to an end. 2024 is going to be the last model year of the Q50, and it's going to get replaced. I don't know quite yet what it'll be replaced by, but Infiniti is talking about an electric vehicle in the future. I know they were talking about maybe an electric version of the Maxima, which is also getting discontinued and replacing with an all-electric EV with a Maxima badge on it. Maybe that will be the case for the Infiniti. We'll get a version of that. That's just speculation. I don't know for sure. But if you're looking for a great sport luxury sedan with Japanese build quality, these things are made in Japan. The Q50 is an excellent choice. Beautiful styling on the inside and outside. I think it's one of the most beautiful, most sexiest sedans on the road. Yeah, it's a great proposition if you're looking for something with excellent reliability, performance, and driving dynamics. This one, with the Century trim package, comes very nicely equipped with features. You have this beautiful perforated leather interior with nice contrast stitching. We have a moonroof. We have lovely open pore wood trim, nice elegant touch. Bose Performance Series sound system. We have a 7-speed automatic transmission with adaptive shift control, which gives you better acceleration out of a corner or turn. You can also put it in manual shift mode. You pull the shifter back, you push to the left, you push up to upshift, you pull back to downshift. It'll give you rev match downshifts for a sportier sound and feel. We have a dual display system on the Q50. The top screen is for navigation and parking camera. This has a 360-degree around view camera with backup collision prevention and moving object detection. So there's 4 quadrants, so if it does detect any movement, like a kid or an animal, one of the quadrants will light up. Like you can see this rear quadrant's lighting up because this car is driving by. You can, so we got a real live in action example of how the moving object detection works. So you have 4 quadrants that will light up and alert you if it does detect a moving object, which is very helpful. The bottom screen is a tab-like interface for vehicle settings and apps. So we have a drive mode selector. There's one here, and we have some presets. So we have personal, sport, standard, eco, and snow mode. So that'll make changes to the steering effort. It'll make changes to the way the transmission shafts, throttle sensitivity, traction, and stability control settings. You can also drill down yourself and make individual changes to the drive mode selector. Hence, they have a personal mode. So you can make individual changes to the engine and transmission. You can make individual changes to the steering. Active traction control brakes individual wheels to help the vehicle rotate better through the corners. You can shut it on or off. Then we also have a lot of safety and driver's assistance features as well. We have a distance control assist, which will encourage you to slow down, or the vehicle will automatically slow down with fast approaching traffic. We have a blind spot warning. We have lane departure warning, and we have emergency braking as well. We also have adaptive cruise control, great for stop and go traffic. We have a power adjustable steering wheel that tilts and telescopes. We took this one in on trade for a brand new Infiniti. Some of our nicest pre-owned vehicles coming on trade for new Infinitis, and this is no exception. 40,295 miles at the time of making this video. We have a nice all-season match, great for the wet weather we have here in the Pacific Northwest. I love the color combination in this lovely shade of red. Beautiful color combination, this lovely shade of red on graphite interior. It's called Dynamic Sunstone, very eye-catching color. With the Century package, you also have the normally the wheel and tires that you get on the sport model of the Q50, standard in the Century. And with the Century, you have a little bit more of an aggressive front fascia, similar to what you get in the Sport or Red Sport Q50, so you have a little bit more of a performance look. But you don't have the harsher, stiffer suspension as a sport model, which I know some people aren't crazy, as this is kind of a little bit more of a luxury vehicle versus the Sport or Red Sport, which is more geared towards sports sedan territory. But don't get me wrong, this thing is still very sporty in its own right. We have a twin-turbo VR30 V6 pumping out 300 horsepower. You can get these with a more powerful Red Sport engine, which is 400 horsepower, but honestly, with 300 horsepower, this thing is pretty quick in its own right. Very fast. And it's built in an advanced FrontMiship platform, also shared with the Nissan Z. You could almost call this a Grand Touring or a 4-door version of the Nissan Z. The new Z actually has the same engine, powertrain, similar engine and powertrain as this Q50, which has been offered in the Q50 since 2016, only recently offered in the Z. And the reason why they call it the advanced FrontMiship platform is they take the engine and they place it as far back behind the front axle as possible. So the center of gravity is towards the middle of the vehicle, giving us perfect 50-50 weight distribution as possible. You could almost call this like a mid-engine vehicle. The engine is so far back behind that front axle. And it's just a joy to drive in the corners. This thing handles with confidence. In Japan, the Q50 is sold as a Nissan Skyline. The Skyline is not just the GTR, it's a whole series of vehicles offered by Nissan. Obviously the GTR sits on top of that Skyline pyramid, but a lot of Infiniti products over the last 20 or so years are sold domestically in Japan as Nissan, specifically like Nissan Skylines. Like our old QX50 was the Nissan Skyline crossover. Lots of trunk space back here. We have the cargo area protector. Nice rear end styling. We have dual exiting exhaust. We have a body colored underbody diffuser. Nice contrasting colors in the rear. Normally the non-sport models have just a matte black underbody diffuser. The red sports and the Century model like this one has color matching underbody diffuser just for a little bit more of a cooler look. This thing's in beautiful shape. It's hard to find these nice all-wheel drive Q50s for our inventory. We don't get that many on trade, and they're hard to acquire at auction, so we're very happy to have this beautiful example. And so if you're looking for a nice all-wheel drive, well-equipped Q50, this nice Sensory we took it on trade is well worth a look. You won't be disappointed at all. Thanks so much for taking the time today to watch this video. Hope to see you soon, and have a wonderful day.